Okay, Sagittarius, thanks for tuning in to your January 2015 horoscope. My name is Athan. All right, so the emphasis this month is on your second house of resources, personal resources in terms of inner and outer. These are the finances, the external assets and physical things, as well as the things that are just important to you on an inner level, which is anything that you value individually, what's important to you. It's also the house of self-worth, self-value, because at the end of the day, if we don't value ourselves, then we don't receive any abundance. So this is a very important house, also the house of enjoying the simple pleasures of life, the touch, taste, smells, enjoying the simple things, simple pleasures. And it all starts off with Mercury going into that first house to join up with Venus right there at the beginning of the month. And so this is about thinking about these things and considering, your sense of self-worth. How valuable do you feel you are? And it's not that it's a range or anything, because you deserve abundance. You deserve all the abundance that you want. But what gets in the way is whatever limitations we have in terms of what we're worth. So, very important this month to consider those things. Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 21st. So, think about them, and then from the 21st onward, reflect on those aspects of your life. Also, think about how you can increase more abundance, more value to your life. Now, on the 1st, we also have Mars opposite Jupiter, which is involving both that second house and your 8th house. Some sort of balancing needing to take place here. And this is the emphasis all month long, actually. It's very important that you balance whatever physical values and material values that are going to be on the forefront this month with the deeper side of life, with the transformation, the spiritual side. Seeing them as one is really the key here. With any opposition, we want to see how they're unified, how they're one. And in terms of this in particular, it's seeing that the spiritual is physical, physical is spiritual. 2nd and 8th house have to do with values, and the 8th house is the deeper values, the undertone values, not so much the physical side of things, but the emotional connection, the spiritual connection we have to things. Our relationships, our finances, our resources, our career, whatever it is. So balancing those two, very important. See not only how you can increase physical abundance to all areas of your life, but also spiritual inner depth and truth and raw reality, raw depth and truth, which is what the 8th house is all about, which is wanting the truth, wanting that raw connection to what truly is. Now on the 3rd, we've got the Sun going over Pluto, and this is the last of the fast-moving planets to go over Pluto from last month in December. And now with the Sun here, because we've had so much activity with Pluto, what I'm getting a sense of is that this is an enlivening time right here at the beginning of the month in terms of your 1st house. In December, you guys had a lot of transformations involving yourself, your courage, your confidence, all these goals and ambitions that are about in the 1st house. And so now, with the Sun there, it's self-expression, it's coming alive with these things, a sort of metamorphosis in terms of your identity, how you see yourself, what your goals are. So around the 3rd, I think that, and this might be coinciding with the new year for you in particular, a new fresh set of ideas, a new fresh set of goals and ambitions in your life, which will be a sort of fuel to your fire for the next year, definitely for this month and into February. So reflect on that around the 3rd, see what new goals and new achievements you want to accomplish in your life, and you'll find that a very strong motivational energy in terms of your vital life force and creative and passion, and that fire energy starts to come alive when you have those clear intentions. Now on the 4th, we have Mars going into Aquarius, which is your 3rd house, so he's going to be in there for the entire month and into February. This is about being motivated by your ideas, communicating what's important to you. So while there was this emphasis on your goals and your ambitions last month and a little bit this month, this is about taking those ideas and perhaps sharing them, communicating them. Lots of open exchange here with Mars in this 3rd house. It has to do with exchanging of ideas, so learning and teaching, communicating, and these sorts of things. Be willing to do that. Be willing to open up mentally and communicatively from the 4th onward, and you'll find that a very strong motivational force for you in your life. Treat this month as a learning experience with Mars in that 3rd house. When you're learning and you have that conscious orientation in terms of what you're doing, naturally it'll invoke even more motivation and even more conscious awareness. Now on the 5th, we have the full moon taking place, and this is in Gemini, which is your 7th house. So a culmination here, a high time for you guys in terms of relationships since last month and since the last 6 months. And so this is seeing the abundance in your life, seeing all the people in your life or the relationships in your life and how meaningful they are to you and how much abundance they provide, not only physically, but also spiritually and emotionally as well. So reflect on this and have that abundance, see that abundance, and naturally you'll be able to carry that in with you for the entirety of this month. Now on the 10th, we've got, this could mean also, by the way, 5th house could be a culmination of a relationship that perhaps you've been working on as well. All right, so on the 10th, we've got Pluto squaring up to the North Node, which is the overall energy for this month. It's going on from the 10th through the 16th. Middle part there, and it's it's involving slow movers, so it's an overview, it's an overall theme for this month. And so this is carrying over from December, again with the Uranus-Pluto square, but now it's much more specific in terms of what direction we're moving in. And this direction for you has to do with your work, career, or anything you're doing on a public level or contributing back to society in some way. The North Node is in your 10th house, and it's going to be there all year long. So this is very important that all year, and especially this month because it's so pivotal, focus on your achievements, your accolades. It's very important for you to receive recognition and put yourself out there in a public sphere. When you do that, naturally you're going to notice there's a lot of flow in your life. Okay, and from the 10th to the 16th, this could be a very important time for you to finally take some action and do some things in order to promote yourself in terms of being of service and giving back to to society in terms of maybe a career or maybe just sharing information or what have you. So very important there. On the 14th, we've got the Sun going into Capricorn. This is your 2nd house. So from mid-month onward, lots of vital energy can come about when you are, again, connecting to your values, but also enjoying the simple life. From the 15th and through mid-February, enjoy the simple things. Get a good meal, good bath, massage, enjoy yourself, pamper yourself. It could be a time of abundance as well, because with the creative energy there, with the conscious energy there, you can see where you can bring more abundance, how abundance can come to you, and essentially feel abundant, because when you feel abundant, you attract more of it to you. So very nice, very good there. Very creative energy with that as well. Now on the 19th, we've got Venus opposite Jupiter, so again needing to balance the physical with spiritual, but this is going to come very easy because these are two benefics, very nice harmonious transit, perhaps seeing the tremendous depth and spiritual connection you have to your physical values, the things you enjoy in life, and how when you are taking care of your sensual self, pampering yourself, it's relaxing, it's enjoyable, it's a spiritual process actually as well. So again, merge those two together, and that'll be very, very enjoyable for you, especially around the 19th. Now, on the 19th also, we've got Uranus conjuncting the South Node. This is going on through the 21st, so for these 3 days here. And so this is about releasing some old notions about home, family, past, your emotions, your roots, soul family, these types of things. There's some sort of hindrance there from the past that's preventing you from moving forward in your overall life direction right now, which is something to do with the public. So release any of those things, any of those old notions, because with the South Node it can take on the sort of, quote, negative aspect to that house. So perhaps retreating into the home, retreating into family, retreating into the emotions or the past. It's no longer serving you. What you want to do is you want to move into coming out of your shell and into the public eye. That's what this whole month and this whole year is about for you. So that'll be a very important time for you to do that from the 19th to the 21st. Now on the 19th also, we've got Mars conjunct Neptune, so a nice relaxing time, especially involving those communications, exchanges, learning for those of you involved with anything of that nature, with that 3rd house. And relaxing, like I was saying, going with the flow. Go with the flow with your thoughts and communications. strongly emphasized on the 19th. Now on the 20th, we've got the new moon in Capricorn, which is that second house. So with all of the shifting in that sector, this could be the new perspective, the new finances, even money coming in could be for some of you. Whatever it is, reflect on the what new information or new thing came into your life, and slowly, not right away, but slowly as the month goes on, later on in the month, start putting action into it, start growing it, start cultivating it, because this is part of a lunar cycle for you for the next month and for the next 6 months involving that second house. Now on the 21st, like I said, Mercury's going retrograde, so from that point onward, be sure to continue to reflect on the resources. How can you improve the resources, the abundance, your sense of self-worth? Sense of self-worth, the only thing that gets in our way is us, like I was saying, with our limited self-belief. So reflect on how you think about yourself and how you can bring more abundance to you by, not being in the way, not creating barriers for yourself. All right, on the 22nd, we've got Venus going into your third house, which has to do with your thoughts, communications. And so this is, from this point onward, from the 22nd into February, enjoy it. Enjoy the teaching, the learning, the exchanging, all of these things that perhaps you've been motivated to do this month. Now it can be a place for you to meet people, by expressing yourself, by perhaps taking a course, by learning, these types of things. Overall, learning, teaching, sharing, you'll find very enjoyable. So do those things, and it'll be a very good fruit. Lots of opportunities there for you, and this is leading into February. Now on the 31st, we've got the last aspect of the month. We've got Mars going over Chiron, so some healing taking place involving your communications again. So whatever that is, it should feel quite good. So if there's been any insecurities about your ability to express yourself or your thoughts or your knowledge, even how smart you are, things like that, know that you are intelligent, you have everything you need to express yourself. But on the 31st, this is feeling very good about that. Some healing taking place, and that's going to lead you into February. All right, Sagittarius, so let's go and draw a card and see where Spirit would like some more emphasis this month. Okay, Venus, well, there she is. Enjoyment, sensuality. And like I said, she's going to be in your second house for the majority of the month. Enjoy the simple pleasures. Enjoy the simple things in life. That's what this month is all about. Then on the 22nd, enjoy learning, teaching, sharing, all those wonderful third house things. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you have a great month. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. You can click the link down below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.